All right, let's go ahead and quickly display the actual data that we get back from our backend. So here, remember, so here we actually logging. So we have email, gender, ID, and then name. So here, the way we do it is, so here we can do something like this. So we can say return, and then remember the students. So students, right? So students is an array. So just before we actually return, I'm going to say if, and then inside I'm going to say students dot length is less or equal to 0. So if this is the case, I want to return no and then data. And later on we'll see how we're going to add a modal, but for now let's just say no data. So this will be the HTML that the client will see. Now if that's not the case, so if it's greater than 0, what we want to do is say students dot and then map, and basically it's students or student, and then the actual index. So this is the index, and this is using the map function right here. And now I want to return a p tag. Let's say that we want to return a p tag with the following information. So here we say student dot and then ID. So right here, if I just say return, so we need to return this, and let me end this with semicolon there, and then save this, go back, and you can see that we have 1 and 2 in here. So let's quickly say that we also want the name. So student dot and then name, and save this, go back, and you can see that we have Jamila and Alex. So this is really nice, right? So also this is complaining that each child in a list should have a unique key. So that's fine. That's why we have the index in here. So index, and we can say key. So this is for React, and the key will be the index. Save this, go back once more, and you can see that the error went away. And if I press command and then R for reload, you can see that things are working beautifully. So I'm not going to add the email and all of that because we're going to use a component in a second. So we're going to use a table to put all of this data inside. But you see how things are coming together. And also don't add index and then column and then number. Don't do that. This is IntelliJ telling me that the type of index, so the data type for index is a number. So again, don't type column and then number. So there you go. So this is how you use the map function. And if the server returns, for example, a 0, so let's open up the project tab and then go to main, Java, and then student, and then here, student controller. And let's just comment this for now, and then reload or rerun the application. So I just want you to see that if we return an empty list, the UI will handle that. There we go, up and running. And if I reload in here, you can see that we have no data. So this is awesome. So let me actually go back and then undo this because I want to have some students. There we go, reload, and this should now give us 2 students. Next, let's go ahead and check some UI components that we can use in order to make our front end look nice.